Last episode, we took on Tottenham and Manchester United as our final season winds down. And with all eyes on our final two games, this episode will determine how we finish this career. Hey, welcome back. It's Respect the Jeff here with episode 58 of this Hull City career. And guys, this is the final episode of this career. We'll be starting a new one after this, and thank you so much for all the support in the series so far. And guys, if you've been enjoying this, please subscribe to the channel, and I will be back soon with a new career. We'll be starting a new journey together, and this has been a blast. So there's 2 games remaining in the league now. Southampton up next, and we want to make sure that we end this on a high note. I'm gonna put Lopez in that defensive mid. He looked really good against Manchester United, and I want to see what he can do against some other teams in the league. Corioso gets a start as well, because these points aren't too vital to our team, and let's get out there and get a win. All right, straight into action against Southampton. Not going to waste any time getting the team set up here. Hopefully we can get out there and get a powerful result. And Lopez already losing out on possession there, too long on the ball. Southampton getting in behind, and it's Alexander given the chance at left back, our brightest prospect as of late. He's actually overshown Allen this season, gotten himself some minutes, and he's looking good. And it is a shame. The only thing that I'm going to regret here is missing out on the development of some of our youth players as we move on to a new career. But I'm so excited, guys. The next career here will be on PC, which is going to let me do a lot of fun stuff, like have custom kits, change player positions, all that fun stuff. Been meaning to do it for a while, but I did give this career one more season so we could at least see how we'd fare in the Premier League. The next one will be longer, though, and we'll get an extended run out there and definitely develop some youth players. We'll stay in England as well, so we can have sort of a similar run. But in the meantime, like I said, we want to finish this one on a high note, so hopefully we can grab a win here. And Lopez charging forward. That's exactly what I want him to do, out of the center of the park and looking over the top for Corioso with that pass. It's been an end-to-end match so far, and it definitely could go either way. Alexander with the missed time challenge. He's a great player, Alexander, but he just misses out on some pace when he mistimes challenges like that. And getting in behind now, it's Sims, and he finds a ball in. Alexander again looking to cover. The cross is fined through, but booted away by our center back there. Ito looking to win the ball back, and he does the clearance, though, smashing that tackle button too fast on my end. But after these games finish up, I will have one last episode here to recap the season, or maybe even the career as a whole, and then we'll move on the following week to a brand new career, and I hope you all are there to follow along with me. This has been so much fun making this one, and we might be ending on a poor note here. A really sloppy goal from Southampton makes it 1-0, and I'll stop talking about the future for now and just focus on this game, make sure we can get a result here. I think we need absolute focus in these last 2 league games. It would be awesome if we could break into the top half. Lopez charging forward, showing what he can do offensively, and he finds a brilliant pass in through to Stewart. Bowen rounds the keeper. What an outstanding team goal. Well, everything is going according to plan here. Lopez doing what he does best, getting forwards, picking out a perfect pass, and Stewart too to slide that one through to Bowen, and the composure to just take it around the keeper and tuck that one away. Beautiful goal, and it couldn't have been any better from the captain. Game on. Southampton from the kickoff now. Bowen with the important equalizer. Can he go on to grab a second now? Corioso up top with the pressure. He hasn't looked too impressive yet. I've actually liked him a little bit better on the wing, but what a player he could be someday. So much potential in this youngster. And the pressure coming in from Southampton dealt with pretty well. Okugawa, though, drawing the foul there. Could have given it away in a very dangerous position. It was a risky move, but a yellow card given to McQueen. It's pretty good in the end from the winger to keep a hold of possession there. And McKenzie out from the back. He's also given a start here, McKenzie. He's been one of our promising players for quite some time now. Hasn't really lived up to the hype, but there's still plenty of time for him to grow. And again, Lopez with the give and go here, offering us so much going forwards, and he tries to pick out the pass for Corioso. Good vision, and it was just a fraction off there. Good defending in the end from Southampton. And again, one back, but it heads back in their direction. Redmond pushed off that ball. And now it's forwards again. Lopez getting his head up, and he picks out Ito on the wing. Hasn't been involved too much, the winger. Lopez a little too long on the ball there. Southampton heading in our direction now. This game could easily go either way. It's been end-to-end chances all over the pitch. And a cross coming in into the box, and it's a second. Well, 2-1, Southampton go in front. And again, it's sloppy defending. It all started with the giveaway there from Lopez in the middle of the park. Well, we know what he can do best, but he's also a little careless in possession sometimes. He's not the same type of player as Higuita, who really takes care of the ball. So it's going to be a trade-off playing him there for sure. He might work better in a three-man midfield like we had, playing 5 at the back in that last match. But it should have been better from the defense as well to close that one down in the end. And now we got to get our heads back in this match. Southampton again sprinting in our direction. Valerie in behind for Sims. Alexander covering well, but the cross is in anyways. Booted away. Up top to Corioso. Beautiful control from the chest there, but he is shoved off it by the defender in the end. Not enough to keep a hold of possession, and in our box again. Looking to cut it back, and he does. 3-1. Southampton are running rampant, and we're quickly losing control of this game. We had a few good looks at goal, but I think we need a change here. Corioso laying it off for Bowen, running in behind. Jared Bowen through for Ito. Oh, and it's just offsides. He was one-on-one. Corioso again looking to do the hard defensive work, but Southampton coming away with it regardless. And a poor challenge in there from the midfield, just seen wide. Lamina working the ball around. Southampton again. Fabricio called into action to keep out a fourth. Oh, and this game is going from bad to worse for us. We could easily be 4 or 5 down. Sent out now. Okugawa out there to meet it. But again, every ball going Southampton's way right now. And we just can't touch them at the moment. Another ball coming in. And it's sent out just to the feet of Ito. No one ahead of him. Cutting inside now. He finds Kubo, the substitute. Stewart for Bowen. Oh, he's offsides again. Okugawa. Sent out for Lopez. Using his pace, Lopez. Oh, and again, gives the ball away. I thought it was a free kick there, but I guess he got a good touch on it. Lopez again, showing us the best and worst of what he can do. Alexander. Out there to cover Sims again. Sims has had a lot of free reign here. Alexander definitely struggling to cover in this match. And Ito closing down just outside the box. Almost gave away a foul there. Lopez does give away the free kick. And it's coming in now. Valerie, it's a fourth. Unbelievable. Southampton are absolutely rocking our world. And a quick restart here from the free kick. We definitely need to change things up here. It's Tony up top. But with 71 minutes already gone, not a lot of time left for us to find our way back in this match. 3 goals down at this point. Lopez out wide. This is not the way we want to end our season, and our career for that matter. We got 1 game remaining after this. We definitely need to keep our heads high and finish on a strong note there. Lopez again looking to cover. Southampton just ruthless in possession though, continually shoving us off the ball. Looking for a counter-attack here. Kubo gets his head up and finds Tony. He's running through. Tony! Oh, a great challenge. But he finds him through. Regardless, it's a second. And Bowen makes the most of his few chances in this game, finishing another goal. Alexander, poor with the clearance there. He has not had a good game. And another ball put in. Just sent out, and the whistle blows. 4-2. Southampton come away with the win. And that is a hugely disappointing result for this team. A win would have been very, very important for this team to finish in the top half of the table. And our chances might be slipping at this stage. Not that it means too much, but it was a goal we sent out in the last few months of the season. And I don't think we're going to reach it, unfortunately. But on the bright side, a good performance from our captain. All right, well, that keeps us in 11th place. Wolves with the game in hand here. Still only a point above us. So it is still within a shout. If we can win this last match, and we've drawn against Arsenal for the last game of the season. Taking a quick look here, it's Manchester City with an undefeated season so far, 103 points, simply outrageous. But we'll want to focus on what we can do here. We're still within a point of Wolves. We could grab that 10th place spot on the last day of the season. And we have Arsenal, 6th place Arsenal, and we're still fighting for a position higher up the table. So a lot rides on this game, and with a little bit of rivalry that's going on between these two sides in the last couple of seasons, we obviously got the better of them last season in the Cup, but they pummeled us in one of the games this season, so we will be out for revenge again here. And I'm gonna go with the usual starting 11 out here. I want to play our best side for the last game of this career, and I really, really hope that we can finish this on a high note. Here we go, guys. A huge away game against Arsenal for the final game of this whole City career. We've got all the favorites out there on the pitch, so you won't miss action from any of them. It's Bowen leading the line right behind Kubo up top with a captain's armband. And can he drive this team to a victory here in our final game under this management? And it's Arsenal with possession to start, and let's put the pressure on immediately. Well, we know what our team is capable of. I've set them here to break on the counterattack and put some high pressure on defensively. When Arsenal tries to get in behind, we know they like to keep a lot of the ball. And all the players should be really up for this game. A lot of motivation I expect to see out there in the squad after what happened in the last few matches between these two teams. And it obviously goes all the way back to that FA Cup game from a few years back in real life when Arsenal took down Hull City and shattered their chances of an FA Cup victory back then. So there definitely is some heat between the two sides, and looking to get in behind early. It's Bowen making the run. Couldn't find him with the pass, though, although we do come away with a throw in here. Just going to pick out this simple pass there. Stewart completely unmarked. I thought they were going to close him down. Kelly picking the ball up on the left-hand side here. He has been outstanding, Kelly, since signing. He's such a rock defensively. He's exactly what we needed. And Bowen looking to get an early chance in. Oh, I thought that was in the back of the net for a split second there. Our captain looking especially up for this match. And it's definitely high in the end. But if we can create some chances like that, a couple more times this game, we'll surely convert one of them. We know how good of a finisher he is. And it's sent out to the wings now. Headed down. Arsenal with possession. Some aggressive defense coming in here. We're unable to win the ball back. But Ito flying in again. The challenge is coming in from this team. We're looking to cut out any potential chances in behind. Ito again, great defensive work. His work rate is simply outstanding, this guy. And it's spread out wide. Good vision to pick out Okugawa on the wing. He's got a man running in behind. It's Moroya. Tons of space ahead of him. And he takes a huge touch into space. Can he pick out the man? Puts a cross in, headed away. No one making that correct run there in the middle of the box. But that's a great chance from our team. That's exactly what we need there. Looking to spring on the counterattack and use our pace to get in behind. Arsenal headed in our direction now. They haven't been too much of a threat just yet, Arsenal, but we're only about 15 minutes into the game. Still plenty of time for that to change. And a shot trickling into the hands of Fabrizio, who throws that one out to Moroya again. He's been getting involved a lot so far, the right back. Okugawa gets his head up, picks out a good pass, and Bowen taking that ball out wide. Good footwork from Bowen, but it's sent out for a throw-in. We do recover possession here. And it's out here with Moroya again, some step-overs. Top of the box, Stewart laying it off. Sets up the shot! Oh, that's a brilliant save! It's Higuita who wound up. He doesn't grab too many goals, but we know he's capable of that. In once again for Moroya. We've looked really sharp so far. But against teams like this, we know how quick that can change, so we really need to grab a goal here if we want to establish ourselves in the lead here. It's Arsenal charging in our direction. Good defending, though, to cut out that chance. It's intercepted, but falls to the feet of Volland anyways. And again into the box. Kelly covering well. Along with Ito, the two of them really putting the pressure on this left-hand side for us. Top of the box now, El Neni lays it off. A shot. Pretty weak one in the end. Fabrizio makes a comfortable save there. And again, distributes it well out to Kelly. Bit of a poor touch, but he finds it back to the goalkeeper now. And he keeps that one going out wide. Over the head of Moroya. That's a poor pass. Arsenal with a throw in now. Coming in. Out from the back. Trying to win that ball back so we can spring here on a counterattack. It's with El Neni, though, again in the middle of the park. Arsenal yet to find our goal with any real effort there, but Fabrizio called into critical action to make that save. In the corner now. Short from Pepe. Oh, brilliant skill to find themselves in the box off the post. And we get away with a huge lucky break there. Easily could have been a goal for Arsenal. When it's Okugawa, a chance might be on for us now at the other end. Bowen trying to use his pace to get the better of his man. Oh, and he does. Good piece of skill there. Finds Kubo, winding up. Oh, a brilliant block in the box and cleared away. Well, we almost made the most of our chance there from end to end. Oh, and a great tackle again. Bowen giving away the foul. Quick restart here from Arsenal. Oh, Kubo makes an interception in a very dangerous position, and he converts. Well, that is an absolutely huge mistake by Arsenal in the back, and we capitalize on it. Kubo looking hungry to intercept up top, and he reads that play perfectly. Well, it's not the most beautiful goal you will see all season, but it's a goal with huge importance for this team. If we can hang on to a win here, we've been pressuring well all game. Arsenal have to focus here if they want to get back into this game, but hopefully for us, they're unable to. And again, sloppy play. We're totally getting into their heads now. Bowen with the interception this time around. He's looking for a way through here. Jared Bowen twisting and turning, and he makes a mistake there with the pass. Looking for Ito out wide. And he smacks it a little too early. Maitland-Niles on it now, and Pepe. We've done a really good job keeping them on their end of the pitch so far. They've had a handful of looks at goal, but all this pressure high up the field is really preventing them from seeing too much action in the final third on our end. Gonzalez now. We've been keeping a hold of possession really well too when we're on it. And looking for a ball in through to Okugawa. It finds his feet, but just a poor touch in the end there. But he immediately wins the ball back. That's exactly the kind of heart that I want to see from our team. Really cranking it up here for our last game in charge. But it's Arsenal heading back in our direction once again. Saka, the whistle blows. It's halftime and we go in with a lead. Off the kickoff, it's Kubo to Bowen. Can we hang on here and grab all 3 points? What a victory it would be on the last day of this season. Season 3 of this career. We've come such a long way in a fairly short amount of time. I'm really happy with the way this team's progressed. We're able to go toe-to-toe with big teams like Arsenal now. Who would have thought? Okugawa giving that ball away. Arsenal again in no rush to get up the field. Just passing it around the back, and we are keeping them there. But it is Saka now on the wing, charging forwards. Oh, sends Okugawa the other way there. Good piece of skill. And Stewart closing down. Over the top again, looking for Saka. Good touch down to feet. And he's looking to beat Moroya, but it's a great challenge from our right back. He's a great one-on-one defender. Given away very sloppily, though. It's Volland on it. Pepe looking to get in behind. Kelly with the last-ditch save in the box to prevent them from getting a shot off here. Bowen forwards, and he finds Ito on the overlap. Good run from the winger. Oh, beautiful stuff. Getting in behind. Ito puts it in the box. Great save. And it is recycled in, and another point-blank effort. Gone wide of the post. Oh, that surely should have been a second for our team. Substitutions coming on now. El Neni on the wing, and he finds Pepe. Kelly there to cover. Oh, good defending, but it's just away from him. And Gonzalez cleaning up on the overlap. It's wide with Ito once again. Charging forwards. Oh, too big of a touch. Given away. Oh, but he comes away with it anyway somehow, Ito. His quick feet always seem to find the ball somehow. Higuita now. Kubo. Bowen. Oh, great stuff from the captain. Moving into the box and not the required finish on that chance, but it's a good move. It's out wide with Moroya now. Oh, finding him through. It's Lopez. Back out on the wing where he calls home and a shot at goal. Well, Lopez, as usual, making runs all over the pitch, lacking a little bit of quality in the finish. But that's exactly what we've come to expect from him. He's still young, plenty of time to develop more in that aspect of his game, but he's always a threat at the least. And Bowen, beautiful footwork there with a step over, sends his man the wrong way, but the ball's given away anyways. 82nd minute now. As long as we can hold on to this win, it would be a fantastic way to bow out of our managerial position here. The header coming in though. We definitely need to focus in the last remaining minutes of this game. Higuita, Kubo. Oh, given away again. Oh, we're starting to lose our cool here towards the end of the game. Arsenal growing into this match. Tierney into Delaney. Getting his head up. Aubameyang. Outside of the box now. A good challenge coming in from Gonzalez. Absolutely brutal defending from our side. That's exactly what we need here. Bowen rolling his man. And he finds Moroya out wide. 89th minute now. Not a lot of time left. Higuita. Kubo. Give and go here. Higuita. Oh, looking for the return pass. Bowen was making the run. And he just sent it a little too early. 91st minute. Surely the whistle will blow soon. It does, guys. We win our final game of this entire career against Arsenal. Who else? Oh, what an outstanding result that was. Well, it's a perfect match from everyone on our team. From the captain and Kubo up top, all the way to our back line. That's exactly what we've come to expect from our side when they play their game. Alright, well, what an amazing way to end this career. And before we move on any further, let's take a look at the squad so far. Some stats for this season. Jared Bowen running away with his performances this year. The most appearances, the most goals, almost the most assists as well. But if we take a look, actually, Ivan Toney pulled off 8 assists somehow. One of the most surprising stats in this squad by a landslide. He wasn't that bad, Toney. He didn't really step up when Kubo was out. But he did rack up the most assists out of the team. He's great with his hold-up play. But definitely the focus more on Jared Bowen, the captain. 24 goals, absolutely unreal. He gets better every season, and he did it in the Premier League of all places. 36 appearances. How great is that? Just taking a look at his stats here too, he grew by 3 overall. Absolutely outstanding player. He can do everything. He played as a forward sometimes. He played farther back behind Kubo and racked up assists as well. He was all over the pitch. And another standout player this year, Diego Gonzalez, absolutely solidified our back line. He had a little bit of time to grow. Grew by 2 overall too, up to 77 now. Okugawa's another one who featured a ton, cracked 50 appearances, 51 to be exact. Not the most impressive goal-scoring record. He did pull off 6 assists though. He's always a consistently decent player for us. Never the standout performer really, but happy to have him in the squad. And Fabrizio is one who really impressed me this time around. He kept 16 clean sheets, and he's gone down by 1 overall. He is getting up there with age, but consistently bailing us out of games with his great saves. And Christian Higuita in the center of the park, he played at defensive mid most of the season. He grew by 2 to 75 overall. Tons of appearances, chipped in here with goals and assists here or there. And Leonardo Lopez, another one who was in and around the squad all the time. He played on the wing, he played striker at times, he played in defensive midfield. He was all over. He's such a versatile player. He can use his speed to affect anywhere. And he pulled off 7 assists too. Say Moroya, one of our most consistent players, always good in the back. Not too much to speak about offensively, but like I said, he's a very consistent performer. Kevin Stewart grew by 2 again, 77 overall, 45 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, but he's been one of the unsung heroes of this career. He's been with us since day one. His defensive work is so outstanding. He's always winning the ball back. Not the flashiest guy you'll ever see. He's not getting many assists or many goals. He doesn't get forward a lot, but he always protects the back line, and we would be so much worse without him in the side. And Tatsuya Ito, the surprise of this season, he grew by 4 overall, with a bit of training in there, granted, but one who really stepped up to the plate. I signed him and Aarons at the same time. I thought he'd be more of a reserve player if we had injuries, but he chipped in 3 goals, 4 assists, 41 appearances, not the craziest numbers you'll see, but he was always a problem for the opposition, constantly beating his man, putting balls into the box. And you could see there, his stats just outrageous. Acceleration and agility off the charts. His dribbling as well. His other stats, they leave a bit to be desired, but I think with a few more years, he could have grown into a really, really top-class player. And Yuya Kubo, guys, well, he didn't live up to the hype he made the last 2 seasons, but he did still score 14 goals. He spent a lot of time out injured, only 40 appearances, which, I mean, considering how important he is to the team, it's not as much as you'd expect. But he got better as the season went on. He had a bit of a rough patch early on, but especially towards the end of the year there, up until that final goal against Arsenal, he was constantly bailing our team out. One of the top 2 or 3 players in this team, hands down, and he got up to 79 overall. Really just a great overall player. John Sutar, one of our new signings, completely revamped our backline alongside Gonzalez. He grew by 2 overall, 39 appearances. It took him a little while to solidify his spot in the team, but the way this guy was able to pass out from the back and how calm he was in possession completely changed the look of our defense. We didn't have nearly as many mistakes out of the back this year, which was crucial in the Premier League. And Ivan Toney, the striker, well, he was up and down this season. We talked about him a little bit, but good player overall. And Cameron Allen, our star from the Youth Academy, grew by 4 overall. He made 36 appearances, and he didn't quite live up to the hype of last year. 2 goals and 1 assist. Granted, he was playing a lot deeper this time around, way more defensive. He was kind of filling in for Stewart and Higuita, and he did a great job at it too. Really unfortunate to end that season with a nasty injury. I hope he'll bounce back soon. Still only 20 years of age and so much potential in this guy. And Reece Burke, a bit of an unfortunate story this year. His spot was taken by Sutar, who's been the better player all season. He was unhappy with his minutes. He's leaving at the end of the season, but I can't tell you guys how important he was through his career. He's another player that was with us since day one, and through our championship seasons, he really led that back line. He didn't make nearly as many mistakes as our other options, and he is a good player overall. And Lloyd Kelly, the new signing at left back, really made an impact after his January signing. And actually you can see all of our left backs here making 19 appearances, and even split between the 3 of them. It's been a selection headache trying to pick from those 3. They all do things very well in their own right. Different kinds of players. Bello's still only 20 years of age. He's young. He's got a lot of potential too, so it would have been interesting to see which one of them would have gone the farthest. Rolando Aarons, one who did not impress at all since signing for us. We gave him a lot of chances early in the year. He just couldn't take any of them. Really poor on the ball. I think it was just a confidence issue. I have no doubt he can go on to be a good player somewhere else. 75 overall. On paper, he's not bad at all. He just didn't fit our system, I think. Some of the other players in the squad, Wilson didn't have too much of an impact. One who did towards the end of the season here, Corioso, the young striker, 19 years of age. He had 2 goals and 10 appearances. Not the craziest numbers you'll ever see, but he showed a lot of promise. He is so good on the ball, so quick. And I also have no doubt that he would have gone on to be a real world-class player too. A lot of players there out on loan, not really worth talking too much about. Now, taking a look at our managerial stats for this career, 175 games played, 93 wins out of those. Such an outstanding record for this team. We weren't able to win any league titles, obviously, but we won a domestic cup, which was more than enough considering the 3 seasons we had in charge here. Our biggest win, 5-1 against Wolves in April of 2022, and that 5-0 game against Leicester, our biggest defeat. Well, guys, with that, it brings us to the end of this career. I'm sad to see it go, but I'm so excited about starting a new journey here. And on PC this time around, it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, we'll be staying in England. I'll post more about that soon, and I think in the next week or 2, we'll launch that career, and I hope you're all here for that journey along with me. But this one was a lot of fun. We had so many exciting players in the team, especially there towards the end. Our attack was absolutely brilliant with Ito, Bowen, Kubo running rampant up top. And our back line took a little bit of working on, but we got there in the end. The team was looking great towards the tail end of this last season. So this isn't completely over yet, though. I'll have one more episode coming up next, where I'll take a walk through this career, point out the highs and lows, and then I'll hand out some end of, I guess, career awards instead of the season this time around for the players who stood out over the past 3 seasons. So please get active here, drop a comment, and let me know who your favorite player this career was, who you thought was our best performer over these 3 seasons. And also, if you want to, just let me know what you liked or didn't like about this career. And I'll have some time to work on it ahead of this next one and keep rolling out some good content for you guys. And in the meantime, if you've been enjoying this series, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It goes a long way to making this possible, and I am trying to grow this channel this year so I can keep making exciting content as the future rolls on. So I'll be back soon with that final episode, but until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.